Unit 9. Jobs. Page 34. Track 2. Listening 1. 1.
So you're a teacher, is that right?
Yep.
Do you enjoy teaching?
Yes, I do. The vacations are great, but I've got a really difficult class this year. I try everything, but they just don't want to learn anything. Maybe it's the way I teach.
2.
So, how long have you been a flight attendant?
For nearly 10 years.
Do you like flying?
Actually, I do. I love it, and I meet lots of interesting passengers. The only thing I don't like is staying in hotels all the time. I miss home cooking.
3.
So, you're an architect. That must be interesting.
Yes, it is. Right now we're in the middle of a big project. We're designing a new hotel.
Uh-huh.
The only trouble is the woman I work with and I have completely different ideas of what it should look like.
Is that gonna be a problem?
I hope not. You see, I'm her boss.
4.
So, you work in an auto shop? That's right, Bob's Auto on Ford Street. Do you know it? Yeah, I think so. Do you enjoy working on cars? Yeah, I really do. I love anything mechanical. The only trouble is the shop's about an hour from my house. An hour? So what do? Drive? Sometimes. Sometimes I take the bus. The commute's the worst part. But the money's good. It kind of makes up for it.
5.
Where do you work, Rachel?
In a bookstore.
Oh, do you like it there?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Uh-huh.
But the boss is a bit strange. Not at all friendly. And he's got a terrible temper.
Oh.
6.
So what do you do, Mike?
I'm a hairdresser.
Oh, what's it like?
Well, I love my customers. Some of them are so friendly, but it's tiring work. I work long hours and I'm on my feet all day.
Yeah, that must be tiring.
Page 35. Track 3. Listening 2. 1.
So where do you work now, Megan?
I'm working at a new cafe downtown.
Hey, that's kind of interesting. Are you the manager or something?
Oh, yeah, right. Actually, I do all the baking.
Oh, how long have you been baking?
Well, only for 3 weeks. But I'm learning real fast.
2.
Where do you work, Tim?
At a hotel. I'm with the Grand City Towers.
Oh, yeah? Do you like it?
It's pretty good. I get to meet some really interesting people.
Oh, are you the manager?
Well, not yet. I'm still carrying bags, but I'm sure I'll be manager before long.
3.
So, you work for a TV producer. That must be interesting work.
It's okay.
And what kind of work do you do?
Well, I'm on the road a lot.
Oh yeah? A kind of personal assistant?
Well, not quite. I drive her to work every day.
4.
So you work in an office?
That's right.
How do you like it?
Well, it's pretty boring.
Oh, yeah? What do you do there?
Oh, I schedule appointments, answer the phone, that sort of thing. And it really doesn't pay much.
So why do you stay there?
I like my coworkers.
5.
Where do you work?
I work for an online newspaper.
Really?
Yeah, I write about sports. Have you read any of my stories?
Maybe. Say, what's your name again?
Ted Grant.
The Ted Grant? Can I have your autograph?
6.
Are you still working in a restaurant on the weekend?
That's right. But I'm not working the cash register anymore.
Oh?
Yeah. Now I'm working as a server.
Lucky you.
Unit 10. Keeping Fit. Page 38. Track 7. Listening 1. 1.
What's your New Year's resolution, Lee?
I'm really going to get in shape this year. I'm going to exercise every day and lose 5 pounds. You watch.
2.
Have you made any New Year's resolutions?
Sure. I'm going to give up smoking.
Why don't you enroll in a program that helps people stop smoking?
That sounds like a great idea.
3.
I need to get more exercise.
You should do more walking. Maybe you could walk to the subway every day instead of taking the bus.
Yeah, I think I will.
And why not take up jogging?
Let's not push it. I can't stand jogging.
4.
What are you gonna do for the new year?
Well, everyone tells me I look too thin. I need to put on a couple of pounds.
Why don't you join a gym and lift weights?
No time. I think I'll go back and live with my mom. She's the greatest cook.
5.
So, what are your New Year's resolutions?
Well, I'm gonna change my diet and start eating healthier food.
Really?
Yep. I'm gonna start eating less meat and more vegetables.
6.
I'm getting a little fat.
Yeah, I noticed.
Hey, come on. Anyway, I'm going to do something about it.
Are you taking up jogging?
No, but I'm going to start doing sit-ups every morning starting January 1st. Just like this. Watch. 1, 2...
Page 39. Track 8. Listening to. 1.
I used to lift weights, but I didn't really enjoy it. So that's when I started swimming. Now I do it about twice a week. It's much more fun. I go to a nice pool near my office. It's never too crowded, which is great. There are friendly people who go there, so it's a good place to meet people.
2.
I go out every morning. It's a great way to start the day. It's more interesting than exercising at home like I used to. That was really boring. I go to a beach near my house. It's lovely in the early morning. There's hardly anyone there and you can listen to the ocean as you do it.
3.
I used to play both tennis and volleyball, but I play mainly volleyball now. I think it's a lot more fun. I thought tennis was very tiring. It was also difficult to find a partner, and the courts were always crowded, too. With volleyball, I have no trouble finding somewhere to play.
4.
I used to take long walks every day, but it got boring. I wanted something more exciting, so that's when I took up rollerblading. It's really fun, but it's not as easy as it looks. It took me a long time to learn how to do it. I fell a lot at the beginning. The great thing is, you can do it almost anywhere. My friends think I'm kind of strange because none of them do it, but I love it.
5.
I finally bought myself a bicycle. It's a great way to keep fit. I think it's better than going to a health club. It took me a long time to learn to ride it in traffic. I nearly fell off a couple of times. I don't often go on busy streets because that can be dangerous. But there are plenty of places where I can ride near where I live. I use it to get to work sometimes, but only if the weather's nice.
6.
I used to go to aerobics class, but I found it pretty silly, all that jumping around. So that's when I decided to take golf lessons. It can be pretty expensive because you have to buy all your equipment and club fees are high. People think it's very easy, but it's not. It's also good exercise because you have to walk a lot.
Unit 11. Invitations. Page 42. Track 12. Listening 1. 1.
A bunch of us are going to get something to eat after class. How about coming with us?
2.
I think it'll be too cold to go to the beach this weekend. How about going to the health club instead? It's got a great indoor pool.
3.
Do you have any plans for Sunday?
Why don't we check the movie theater website and see what's playing?
4,
Do you want to go somewhere after class? Why don't we try that new cafe near school?
5,
Would you like to come to my place for dinner on Friday night? I've invited a few friends over.
6,
Why don't we rent a DVD tomorrow night? There are some great new movies I'd like to see.
Page 43, Track 13, Listening 2. 1,
Listen, I've got some tickets for a great play on Sunday night. Are you free, Melanie?
Sunday night? Yeah, I'm free. What kind of play is it?
A musical.
Oh, actually, I don't really like musicals. Thanks anyway. Some other time, maybe.
Oh, sure.
2,
There's a great new Mexican restaurant downtown. Would you like to try it, Jake? We could go there for dinner on Friday night.
That sounds great. I love Mexican food.
Maybe after dinner we could take a walk in the park.
Yeah, I haven't been to the park in a long time, and it's supposed to be really nice out.
3,
Are you doing anything tonight, Sarah? How about seeing a movie?
A movie? I'd like to, but I'm really tired.
Are you sure? There's a new French movie I'm dying to see.
I really think I'd better stay home tonight. I've been out nearly every night this week. Maybe some other time?
Sure.
4,
I'm going to the park with some friends for a barbecue this weekend.
That sounds fun.
Would you like to come with us, Ben? We're going on Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon? I'd love to. Oh, wait. I just remembered. I'm going to a baseball game with my dad. He got the tickets a month ago.
That sounds cool, too. Enjoy the game.
5,
Do you like ice skating, Jen?
I've never tried it.
Then you have to try it. How about Thursday or Friday night?
Thursday night is no good for me. I have a Spanish class.
Is Friday night okay?
Yes, it's fine.
Terrific. You'll love it. Then after we finish, we can get something to eat downtown.
Okay. Thanks.
6,
Would you like to see a tennis match with me on Sunday afternoon, Stephen?
Sunday? What am I doing on Sunday afternoon? That should be okay. I don't think I have any plans.
Great. And maybe after the match we could see a movie?
Sounds good.
Unit 12, Campus Life. Page 46, Track 17, Listening 1. 1,
Gee, it's pretty crowded today.
Yeah. Why don't you find a table and I'll go get the food?
Good idea.
What do you want?
I'll have a salad and an iced tea.
Got it. Be right back.
2,
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for this book on American art.
Oh, yes. You'll find that on the 5th floor.
Oh, can I take it out?
Yes, just bring it back to the desk to check it out.
3,
Hi, June. Come on in.
Hi, Professor Green. I had an appointment.
Sure, you're right on time. Okay, let's go over your essay. First, did you have any questions about my comments on your paper?
Yes. Can you explain what the grade means?
Sure. This grade is for ideas, and this one is for things like grammar and spelling.
Oh, I see.
4,
Have you been here yet?
No. Hey, they have a lot of neat things here.
Yeah, look at all the stuff you can buy. Books, stationery, even food.
I'm going to get one of the sweatshirts.
Me too. I'm going to get the white one with the school logo in green.
5,
May I help you?
Is this Chemistry 101?
Yes, you're in the right place. Take this seat here in the front row.
Thanks.
And your name, please?
6,
Are you here for a class?
No, I just want to work out.
Sure. Let me scan your student ID. Okay, you're all set. The lockers are that way, the workout room is on the right, and the pool is directly behind me.
Thanks.
Page 47. Track 18. Listening 2. 1.
So, what do you think of the class so far?
I like it. What about you?
I love looking at the slides, and I really enjoy the discussion group.
But we sure have to do a lot of reading.
That's true, but it isn't as much as for English.
Right. But aren't these art books heavy?
Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you're studying the entire history of art since the beginning of time.
2.
Oh, I didn't know you were taking this class too.
Yes, I think it's going to be interesting.
Yes, I think it'll be more interesting than the biology class we took last semester.
Yes, there was an awful lot of reading for that class, wasn't there? There isn't as much in this class, and I really enjoy doing the experiments. The equipment in the lab is state-of-the-art too.
Do you think you'll be a chemistry major?
Maybe.
3.
What's the matter?
Oh, I just got my essay back. She wrote so many comments on it. It's gonna take hours to write a second draft.
Do you think she was unfair?
No, not at all. In fact, I really like her.
Yeah, Miss Downs is great. She and the art history teacher are the best teachers I've ever had here.
I agree. I think my writing is really gonna improve in this class.
Me too.
4.
Uh-oh. It looks like we got here too late. The computer lab is closed.
Oh no, and I'm working on a very complicated web program.
Yeah, we have a lot of homework for that class, don't we?
Yeah, it's tough, but I love programming. Don't you?
No, it's hard for me. This isn't my favorite class. I prefer sciences like biology or chemistry.
Well, let me know if you need any help with your programs.
Thanks. That's really nice.
5.
What do you think of Professor Green?
He's so boring. I'm not crazy about this class. What about you?
Yes, Professor Green is a little boring, but the subject is so interesting. I love learning about the past. I'm particularly interested in the 20th century.
There's a lot of reading, though, isn't there?
True, and the books are so heavy.
They're not as heavy as those art books, though.
No, you're right about that.
6.
Do you think this class is going to be easy or hard?
I think it's going to be okay. I don't think it'll be too hard. It's certainly not as hard as chemistry. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, I guess because it's just an introductory course.
Right. It says here we're going to study the cell, basic genetics, and the human body.
Do we meet in a lab?
No, not for this class. We meet in a regular classroom.
Unit 13. Hobbies and pastimes. Page 50. Track 22. Listening 1. 1.
I love to eat out. I eat at restaurants most of the time. I really love to eat at pizzerias.
2.
I read almost everything I can. Books, magazines, newspapers. I go to the public library about twice a week.
3.
I never used to like stamp collecting, but now I think it's great. I've got 2 huge stamp albums. Hey, why don't you come and see my collection sometime?
4.
My wife says I should take up gardening. We have a big garden and she loves working in it, but the truth is, it bores me.
5.
Well, everyone in my family loves sports. Everyone, that is, except me. My family's out playing baseball and stuff all the time, but I think most sports are pretty boring. I don't like chasing balls around a field, and I couldn't hit a ball if I had to.
6.
My friends think I'm really boring because I'm always listening to music. I go to concerts all the time. I love Mozart and all that classical stuff.
Page 51. Track 23. Listening 2. 1.
I used to play sports a lot when I was younger, but I don't play much anymore. Now I enjoy painting. I have my own studio in my garage, and pretty soon I'll have a show at a gallery. Maybe I'll become famous. I really enjoy using bright colors in my paintings. That's what I like best about it.
2.
I've always collected things, even when I was young. I used to collect everything. Comic books, baseball cards, you name it. But they're all packed away in boxes now. Now my favorite pastime is gardening. I spend all weekend outside with my flowers. I love seeing them change. That's what I like best about it, I guess. They're these little seeds at first, and then one day, they're big, beautiful flowers.
3.
When I was a teenager, all I did was sit around playing video games. But I can't stand them anymore. I work in an office now, so I sit in front of a boring computer screen all day. Now I like being outdoors. I belong to a hiking group, and we go someplace different every weekend. I keep fit and healthy this way. The best thing is that I can make some really great friends.
4.
I like collecting things. I collected baseball cards when I was a kid, but I don't anymore. These days, baseball card collectors are only interested in money. I wanted to collect things that are really beautiful, so that's why I started collecting stamps. Some of the stamps I have are really, really beautiful. I think they're like paintings. What I like best is looking at my collection. It's like walking through a tiny museum full of wonderful paintings.
5.
I always loved reading as a kid, so for a long time I wanted to write children's books. I tried to do it for a few years after college, but it was really hard to come up with good stories. I guess I'm not very good with words. Now, I'm happy just painting. I've won a few prizes too, in art competitions, for my watercolors and oils. The pictures are important to me though, not the prizes. What I enjoy most is creating pictures. It makes me so happy.
6.
Well, I'm retired now, and I have a lot of free time. I worked for the same company for over 30 years, mostly in the same little office. I worked long hours, and when I came home from work, I was too tired to do anything but read the newspaper. Now it's different. I spend almost all my free time outdoors, playing golf. I guess what I love best is looking at the beautiful blue sky.
Page 55. Track 29. Listening 2. 1.
Can I exchange this shirt, please?
What's the problem?
I asked for a size 44, but this is a size 34.
Let me see if I can find one in the right size. Just a moment. I'm sorry, madam. We are completely out of your size. Could you come back next week? We'll have some more in then.
Okay.
2.
I'd like to exchange these shoes, please.
Oh, are they the wrong size?
No, I just bought them, and I noticed that the heels are coming off. Look.
I see what you mean. Do you have your receipt?
Let me see. Oh, it looks like I forgot it. Does it matter?
Yes. Could you bring us your receipt?
3.
Excuse me. I bought this briefcase here a few months ago. Look, here's my receipt.
Yes?
The problem is, I can't get the lock to work.
Strange. Let's have a look. You're right. No problem. It comes with a 2-year guarantee, so we'll repair it for you. But could you leave the briefcase with us for a few days?
Sure, no problem.
4.
Excuse me, I'd like to exchange this watch. I just bought it a few weeks ago, but look at this.
What seems to be the problem?
It's the band. It's already broken.
Oh, that's not good. Let me see if I can get you another one. I'm sorry, we are completely sold out of that style. I can order one for you. Or do you want to exchange it for a different watch?
Well, I really like this style.
Tell you what, call me here tomorrow. By then, I'll know when I can get you a new one.
Okay, thanks. I'll call you tomorrow.
5.
Excuse me, I'd like to return this shirt.
Is there a problem with it?
Yes, see the sleeves? Believe it or not, this used to be a long-sleeved shirt.
Really?
Yes, I washed it once. And look at the sleeves. Now they're much too short.
I see what you mean. I'll get you another one. Could you just fill out this form for me, please?
Oh, sure. And here's my receipt.
6.
There's something wrong with this camera I bought here a few months ago.
What's the problem with it?
The back doesn't shut properly. See? It pops open when you try to shut it.
That's strange. I've never seen that problem before. We'll repair it for you at no charge. But I do need one thing. Could you show me the guarantee that came with the camera?
Yes, here it is.
Thanks.
Unit 16. Movies. Page 62. Track 38. Listening 1. 1.
So, how was the movie?
Oh, not bad.
What was it about?
It's about a policeman who goes crazy and starts chasing people. Lots of excitement, car chases, things like that. You'd like it.
2.
Did you enjoy the movie?
Yeah, it was terrific. It really made me laugh.
So what's the story about?
It's about this funny guy who gets lost on the freeway. He gets off at the wrong exit, and then everything starts to go wrong.
3.
What movie did you see?
I saw a movie called Nightlife.
What's it about?
It's about these things that come out of the ground at night and start attacking people.
Sounds pretty frightening.
Yeah, it was.
4.
What was the movie like on Saturday?
Great. I really enjoyed it. Terrific special effects and an interesting story.
What's it about?
It's about a scientific experiment. They give this family some special drugs and they go to sleep for 100 years. It's all about what happens when they wake up and how the world has changed.
5.
So, tell me about the movie.
Oh, it's one of those cowboy stories. The usual thing. A cowboy rides into town on his horse, cleans up the town, and rides out with a girl.
Sounds like quite a story.
Yeah, really.
6.
Did you enjoy the movie?
Yeah, it was really exciting. It's about a famous gang that takes over a hotel. So along comes this tough guy and kills them off. Lots of action. I enjoyed it.